Don't think I'm going to see the girls again. Welcome. I'm sorry about earlier, you guys. Everything's fine. I had to leave. So I'm going to take care of something real fast. Something personal. I was alive earlier, but so everything's okay. I don't know if I'm going to see Passion or Lapita again tonight. I wish I could see him again. I didn't get a chance to visit with them. We had such a great conversation. You're welcome to join in. You're welcome to talk to me. You don't have to pay for a reading. You could just chat. There is no requirement to pay me just to chat with me. But if you want a reading, there is, a very nominal fee for that. I'm here to offer if you have any questions. If you're confused about a decision you have to make, if you're not too sure about a certain loved one, if you've got choices or options in love and you're not sure which one to go, we can figure out which one's best. You're welcome to speak to me on here. And I also do have a Twitter account, which is at Marie_tarot. You can follow me there as well. I don't do as much. I mostly just kind of see what other people post. At times I'll post certain things, and I do post things, but not as often. Or tweet, I guess is the appropriate term. Other things is I tend to, I'm gonna start. It's a very common thing for me to come on here. I'll talk about them. I'll post a video the morning before and let you know what time I'll do live readings. Next time there won't be any kind of emergency. Hopefully not. This is not something. It's not going to be a common practice. But I apologize for earlier. I had several people watching and I had to stop. So if anybody wants a reading, if you guys have any questions for me, or if you want to purchase a reading, you're welcome to write anything you want. And also, please subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Feel free to hit the bell button so you know when I'm live. My intent is to be live every day. Now, if I've been on live for like 20-25 minutes and I haven't gotten anybody that's talking to me and I'm just talking in voice, I generally will get off because, it gets boring sometimes when you sit there talking to yourself and people aren't talking back or not responding to you. Now, I love to meet new people. I love to actually talk to people. So you're more than welcome to chit-chat with me. Because sometimes I feel like I'm just talking to nobody or to myself, and then I start feeling crazy because I'm literally talking to myself. I mean, I might as well go get a mirror and put a mirror in front of me and just talk to myself at this point. I guess you could talk to yourself as long as you don't respond. I guess that's when you're officially crazy, right? Anybody want a reading? I do. I miss the girls, man. I really wish I didn't have to get off earlier, but it's okay. Life happens, right? It's okay, though. Now you want a reading? You want to talk? I'm here. Hi, Marilyn. How are you? That's good to hear. I love hearing that. You actually make my day. I'm doing good. Definitely better. That's great. I'm glad to hear. I'm gonna try to go live every day to be available to answer people's questions if they have any. Obviously, there's a very nominal fee, but I try to keep the prices low for everybody involved because these are very tough times. So I'm hoping you'll stick around for a long time and hang out with me when I'm online. You're welcome to. You have to meet the girls. They were on earlier. They will not be on right now. They may or may not. I'm not sure. I should speak for them because I don't know. But they'll get on and we'll chat. So hopefully you'll be on. Your tarot journey. Well, I have 2 videos that kind of go over the reading of tarot. It's just the beginning, but you're going to have to do a lot of meditations when it comes to kind of connecting with spirit, and you got to express to spirit or to divine that you want to be connected to the higher and greater good. You have to also work on atoning for your so see, how do I say this? You have to make your word strong. Okay. And by making your words strong, you do what you say. So if you tell someone, hey, let's go, let's go get lunch with them. If you can't tell them, right, don't just leave someone hanging. When you leave someone hanging, you make your words weak. So start working on that. That's for your first spiritual journey. That's the first part of it. The second part is start doing meditations. Meditations are great. Yoga is a great way to do meditations. That actually everybody will be good at it. You just we all have the ability, but it's our choice if we want to start it. When I first started this, I did not even know how to read a tarot card. And I remember I had a couple decks and I would sit out and I'd put some out and I'm like, okay, so what do I have coming? And it's like, I don't even know what any of this says. I started because I dated a guy that did it and he broke my heart. And then I met an attorney, because I'm a paralegal. I met an attorney who does tarot reading classes in California. She's actually now retired. And I started taking classes through her, through Learning Light in Anaheim. And I took classes for a year, and then I started started volunteering my services on Monday nights, doing readings, and I would read for friends. And it was what really brought in my intuition was one night, 3 a.m. in the morning, I was awoke by my spirit guide. Oh, that's great. I'm so happy. We're sisters. But my spirit guide woke me up at 3 a.m. and taught me how to connect myself to the divine. And when you wake up at 3 a.m., you are not to lay in bed. You have to get up, go to the edge of your bed, and plant your feet firmly on the ground and ask the spirit guides to give you the message, because there's a message there. So always remember, 3 a.m. If you're awake, that's your spirit guides telling you that they need to talk to you. Yep, that's because they're trying to talk to you and you're not listening. Especially if do you lay there and try to go back to sleep? Yeah, I know. I'm a habitual. I wake up every day exactly at 3 a.m. So you do try to go back. Okay, so here's the quickest way for you to go back to sleep is to get up and accept that message from them. And once I started doing this, I was able to go back to sleep, and it did not disrupt my sleep pattern. Yeah, I get that feeling too. That's your intuition telling you there's something there. Not to scare you. It doesn't mean it has to be bad, okay? But it could just be your spirit guides letting you know that there. And if you feel heavy, chances are they're letting you know that they're there and they're in your heart, and they're letting you know that they are around you, and they've probably been trying to talk to you. Yeah. You know what's funny is my son one day was standing next to me and the fan was on him. And so you would think it'd be cold. It was like 40 something degrees inside the house. He felt something very warm at his leg, and it kind of brushed up against mine, and it was like this really, really like hot feeling, right? Where, you know, it was so cold inside him and I were all bundled up, and yet all of a sudden, oh jeez. Yeah, I know. Sucks we don't have a heater, right? Um, and just so you know, I used to live in California. I now live in Tucson. You know, I made the move. um, Kind of weird, but I did. But I lived in California for 42 years before I moved here. Are you seeing angel numbers? Okay, so there's a book. I don't know. I think they're still in circulation, called Angel Numbers. They have that. You can also look online. Angel numbers are your spirit guides telling you that they're around. Oh, 333-444. 444, I think, is divine guidance. 333. Let's look it up. You are completely surrounded and protected and loved and guided by the benevolent ascended masters. Your spirit guides are talking to you. So you are connected to the divine already. You really don't have to do too much. 444, there are angels there everywhere around you. You are completely loved, supported, and guided by many heavenly beings, and you have nothing to fear. Isn't that so peaceful? I think they're already talking to you, and I think you're already starting to get connected. Takes a while, but do some meditations, especially at 3 a.m. Just ask them for their message, because you're going to get downloads. That's when you get downloads. And these downloads, sometimes they don't make sense. If you have specific dreams of, like, let's say officers, like police officers, it's between 3 and 5. It doesn't matter if it's 4 or not, but it's between the hours of 3 and 5 a.m. So it's still the same. And I wake up at 4 a.m. too. 3 a.m. and then 4 a.m. But if you get up to the bed, plant your feet firmly to the ground, and start receiving these messages, and don't turn over and go back to sleep, or try to, because you can't. They need to just give you a message. It's downloads. Is he a bad driver? See, driving does transportation, right? It's just because it's kind of, and by the way, I was just being a smart ass about him. Is he a bad driver? But driving is traveling, right? So traveling is something like you're going into a new something new. You're traveling to something new, correct? Oh, geez. It just sounds like to me you're going through, because although California freeways, you don't travel fast, but technically, if you didn't have the California traffic, you would. Um, I honestly think they're telling you that your soul is progressing. It's a progression within your soul. You're going somewhere. You're moving on to new and better things, new beginnings. You're going to be moving on to new lessons. For the longest time, I had dreams of um, like a junior college. Yeah. See, once again, traveling. Hang on one second. Let me think about this, because I think I have. I don't know what I did with it. I threw everything over here. This book. Did you want to become a nurse? Do you see this book right here? This book is actually really good. If you dream, okay, I just literally just opened this book up here. I believe this message is for you. If you are a patient in a hospital, a contagious disease may strike your community and you will narrowly escape affliction. If you visit patients there, you will hear distressing news of those who are absent. I don't like that. It's too negative. Let's look at traveling. I don't think that's true. Because hospitals help. Hospitals help people. Hospitals help people get better. I think you're a healer. I have the ability to heal people with just my words. I think you're a healer. I have friends that can actually literally touch you with their hands, and their hands get like really, really hot, and they can actually make any kind of pains go away. I'm gonna look at my phone for the messages because there's a delay on this one. Yeah, I just think you're going somewhere fast. You're going somewhere where you need to be. It's you don't get on the freeway and drive unless you have a destination. So I think you're heading towards a destination. With any of these dreams, think about what metaphorically they might mean. And I mean, yeah, some dreams can be negative, but unfortunately, you're just going to have to use your intuition. Everything I do, I use. Think about it, and whatever first thought comes to your mind is what you go with. Keep ego, pride, everything out. Go with the first thought. The unsureness is actually part of the process, so don't worry so much about it. Do you have your first deck of cards that you use? Okay. Well, when I'm reading, I don't read the cards, just so you know. I read the people, I read the energy, right? But let's talk about this, because you can also use these deal with the dreams, right? So if you happen to think, where you're going, right, and you want to know where you're going, maybe you pull some cards and say, so what's the purpose of my dream? And they're going to tell you. Okay, this, Six of Pentacles is a materialistic card. It's about fair distribution. Okay, Swords is about mental, right? This is a mental. This is someone who's overthinking things and making things worse than they really have to be. Page of Pentacles is someone who's so focused on their pentacles, they're not paying attention to the beautiful scenery around them. They're not at the keen they're not keen yet, because they're so focused on stuff that's not really necessary. So you can actually think about stuff, but look at these cards and put yourself into these cards. How do you feel when you see these cards? I see emotion. I see greed. I see desperation. I see sadness, and I feel it. I just feel it so deeply. And you have to connect with your cards. There's such a delay right now. Let's see here. So I guess there's a lot that you are going to have to learn. I learned by a lot of people. I still learn to this day. I love to watch YouTube tarot readings. I watch everybody. The reason is my way is not the only way. So I like to keep my mind open, my heart open, my soul open. I approach things with an open mind. Leave ego and pride. Once you involve ego and pride, and we all have it, well, that's good. I'm happy to hear it was helpful. It's a start. I'm going to be doing more, but I got to do the monthly readings real fast for singles. I'm going to do the rest of them tomorrow. And then what happens is when you read a lot, you get exhausted. You feel exhausted, as if you literally just ran a marathon. And that's when you know you're giving out too much of your energy and you have to pull it all back. So it's very important you learn how to meditate. If you don't, you may already, and that's good. But you got to learn how to meditate and pull back your energy, because you'll get too exhausted. You'll burn yourself out quickly. But I'm happy that the video was helpful for you. That's the purpose of it, because I think it's very important that everybody learns how to do this, because we can help each other. That's the purpose. We're here to help each other. You're welcome. Hi, Somali. I'm sorry. It's actually Sonali, isn't it? Sorry. I don't have my glasses on. And I was looking at my phone. I am literally just going 10 too. Hi, beautiful Jada. How are you? Sure. Here's the information. Okay. The prices are in the. That's where you'd send the payment to pay on what you're looking for. It's $2 for one question, $3 for two, $4 for three, $10 if you want a general reading. Okay, so if there's nobody else online, Marilyn, I don't know if you're still online. I don't further people coming on because it's kind of late. It is 10 o'clock Arizona time. I know it's 9 o'clock in California. But you are still on, huh? Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream for now. And I'm going to come back on probably sometime either tomorrow or Friday night. I haven't decided. I don't know my schedule yet. I'll post a video for in the morning and letting everybody know when I'll be on next live. And then I think I'm going to do a free one question reading for everybody. So I'm hoping you'll come and join us. And then it gets kind of crazy. Last time I did it, it got really crazy. So but it's always something fun, and I'm just, I like to help people. That's the whole purpose of this, but I'm also looking to make this as a career. Okay. So when I get ready to come in and offer free readings, I will do a video. Watch for videos in the morning, and I'll give you guys a heads up when I'll be on, okay? But I'm gonna go ahead and take off now because it's 10 and I am getting exhausted. So I will talk to everybody later, okay? Okay, I'm ending the stream.